Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
Smoke billows from a Richland mobile home kitchen, the rapid firefighter response that contained the damage.
Plus, Umatilla County firefighters stop a house fire from spreading in Hermiston, the dramatic rescue effort on East Jenny Avenue.
Then violence in Mexico, raising concerns for local travelers as PSC officials advising passengers who are planning trips down south. Stacey?
And from the Kittitas Valley to the Columbia Basin, lots of rain, raining days and Mondays, right? How long will it last? I'll have the answer to that coming up. The news at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Thanks for starting a new work week with us. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. We begin tonight in Oregon, where crews were called to a house fire in Hermiston. It happened on the 400 block of East Jenny Avenue.
Yeah, take a look. Umatilla County Fire District 1 responded just before 5:45 on Saturday night. Firefighters arrived to find an active fire. They quickly knocked it down, preventing it from spreading. No injuries reported, but one family pet did unfortunately pass away.
During the same time period, crews also responded to 2 car crashes and handled about 30 calls for service.
From northern Oregon to the Tri-Cities, Richland firefighters say no one was hurt after a kitchen fire broke out in a mobile home. This morning, crews were called to Bitter Root Drive around 8:45 after reports of smoke coming from the home.
When they arrived, they say they found a fire contained in the kitchen area and quickly went to work. Officials say the fire was brought under control within about 10 minutes and did not spread beyond the kitchen.
No one was home when the fire started. No residents or firefighters were hurt. The cause remains under investigation. Before we get to the rest of tonight's headlines, let's talk weather. It's an active night out there.
I'll say, lots of rain coming down today.
Will it last, though? That's the question now.
Very good. We'll check in with Stacey for all the latest details. Stacey.
Lots of rain, guys. We're looking outside. This system has been planted on top of us, at least Tri-Cities anyway, and it's been raining all day long, slow moving, and it's kind of one of those that just settles in. So we've been seeing snow and rain all throughout the area this afternoon. Here's a live look outside in Richland. Legends Casino Skycam. 42 degrees is the dew point. It's 44 right now, and your feels like is 41 degrees. So a little bit warmer than we've been seeing, but still just a wet, kind of dreary day. We could pick up, I don't know, 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of rain, which is quite a bit for our lower elevations. The storm track continues to move in. It is an atmospheric river, and it's slow moving, and it's got a lot of moisture. We could see an additional foot of snow for our Cascade passes. This is through Thursday, with the majority of it falling today, tonight, and tomorrow. So that's the situation as far as our mountain passes go. Temperatures tonight staying above freezing for most of us. It gets a little tricky in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley, where we could see some mixed precipitation, rain mixed with snow. Tomorrow, you're going to see a little rain mix in Ellensburg and Yakima for part of the day until those temperatures warm up. Winds remain light, but don't worry, that will change on Wednesday. So heavy showers at times, wintry mix in our valleys, heavy mountain snow, at least for the next 24 hours. And then a quiet, warmer Wednesday. Think faux spring. It's on the way coming up a little bit later on. Austin, Wendy.
Thank you, Stacey. A teenager is dead and 2 others in critical condition after a shooting in Yakima.
Around 3:15 a.m. Sunday, officers with Yakima Police responded to reports of gunfire at a home in the 400 block of North 5th Avenue. Police say 3 victims were found with gunshot wounds. These are pictures from Yakima Live. A 16-year-old boy was pronounced dead at the scene.
Another 16-year-old boy and a 17-year-old girl were taken to Multi-Care Yakima Memorial Hospital before being transferred to a Seattle area hospital for advanced care. We're told both remain in critical condition.
Detectives are still investigating what led up to the shooting. Anyone with information is now asked to contact police or submit an anonymous tip through Yakima County Crime Stoppers. As violence continues to make headlines in parts of Mexico, travelers in the Tri-Cities may be wondering how it could impact their plans. Apple Valley News Now spoke with Buck Taft, airport director at Tri-Cities Airport in Pasco, aka PSC. While the airport does not offer direct flights to Mexico, many passengers connect through cities like Seattle before heading to destinations such as Jalisco. Airlines, including Volaris and Aeromexico, operate nonstop service from Seattle into Mexico. Taft says it is very important for travelers to stay informed.
Well, as of today, we have not received many calls on this, which is, we were gearing up for it and expecting it, but we have not received many today. Usually they do call, and our standard response is going to be, you need to check with your airlines, because they could flip the switch on and off at any time.
Taft adds passengers should monitor airline notifications and allow for extra time for travel if those conditions change.
A woman in Richland says she's working to clean up what neighbors describe as a hoarder house. Take a look. It's on Haynes Avenue. 26-year-old Mackenzie Hansen is the fiance of the homeowner. She says the situation was caused by serious mental health and substance abuse struggles. She says she's now working with the City of Richland Code Enforcement Division to clear the property, but can't afford multiple dump fees.
I started the GoFundMe because people would drive by and take pictures of our house and post on the Richland residence site. And so I finally kind of wanted to address the house and the situation of how that happened and kind of how it got like this and just kind of explain my side of things.
Hansen is also selling items from the home and has started an online fundraiser to help cover cleanup costs. We'll hear more of her story tonight at 6 o'clock on Apple Valley News Now. One of America's biggest trading partners is threatening to reconsider a highly anticipated trade deal as President Trump tries to revive his global tariffs.
The Supreme Court struck down most of them last week, deciding that the president did not properly impose them. ABC's Christiane Cordero has more from Washington, D.C.
Today, trade deals with the U.S. are in limbo as President Trump vows to restore the tariffs ruled unconstitutional by the Supreme Court. The European Parliament postponed a vote today on the EU's trade deal with the U.S. after Trump threatened a blanket 15% tariff using another statute. That's up from the 10% tariff he announced after the Supreme Court decision Friday.
We want to have clarity from the United States that they are respecting the deal, because that's a crucial element, that we want to have stability.
The Supreme Court made clear tariffs are considered a tax, which only Congress controls. Without congressional approval, Trump's latest tariff threat can only last 150 days. Administration officials argue the new tariffs provide leverage for trade deals.
It doesn't have the same flexibility that the president had under the previous authority that he was using, but it gives us very durable tools.
A defiant Trump today posted on social media, quote, "Any country that wants to play games with the ridiculous Supreme Court decision will be met with a much higher tariff and worse." Caught in between, American business owners who were forced to adjust to Trump's tariffs months ago and are adapting again.
I wish anything would go through the right channels and through Congress and all the way it's supposed to, but I don't have faith that it's really going to change much. Once a price spike has happened, it kind of sits there.
All the tariff uncertainty has led to stocks lower today.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer says Democrats will block any attempt to extend Trump's tariffs when they expire in roughly 5 months.
Following this newscast at 5:30 p.m., ABC World News Tonight with David Muir picks up on our coverage of President Trump's new tariff threat, plus the fatal shooting of the armed intruder at Mar-a-Lago.
Supporters of a Washington state millionaire's tax say they have found evidence of illegal tampering. They say this is regarding several names submitted to testify against the proposed bill at a committee hearing set for tomorrow.
The organization, it's called Invest in Washington, says it found 15,000 duplicate names. used a total of 37,000 times. The organization says some names were used up to 100 times, many submitted at irregular times at night, which says could be the work of bots. Around 100 educators, union members, and politicians say their names were falsely submitted for testimony. That even includes one of the sponsor's own bill holder.
I did not sign in Khan. I'm not sure who is doing this. I was alerted to the fact that I had been signed in Khan for the House hearing in the Finance Committee on the Millionaire's Tax over the weekend.
Let's go Washington. An organization opposed to the millionaire's tax says that even with their wildest claims, this is still the most unpopular bill in history. And it says that the allegations emphasize how desperate they are to downplay the clear and historic rejection.
Our news at 5 is just getting started. Coming up next, we're going to head back to Northern Oregon, where Hermiston residents get a voice in shaping their local government. The town hall meeting where your input will matter.
And rain, go away. But will it actually? We'll find out in Stacy's full First Alert weather forecast after this.
Jack, tell me one core value you live by.
Good things come to those who order my much better deals for $4.99. Choose between a Junior Jumbo Jack meal or Junior Chicken Sandwich meal. Some say be the change. I say keep the change.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck, I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
It's Truck Month with the Ford Crew.
Truck Month only happens once a year.
So it's gotta be big.
Like available Pro Power on board big.
Protect it with the Ford Security Package big. Biggest deals of the year big.
There's only one Ford Truck Month.
Deal's so good, we need a bigger door big.
Oh yeah.
And now get 0% APR for 60 months with 0 down and 0 payments for up to 90 days. Plus 1,000 Truck Month cash on select Ford vehicles.
Let Quantum Legal protect you and be your champion on the legal battleground. Whether it's a fight for justice in the face of criminal accusations, personal injury claims, or workplace accidents, Quantum Legal is your unwavering ally. An aggressive offense is your greatest defense. Quantum Legal is the sword and shield you've been seeking. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
More Furniture Sleep Savings Event, designed to help you sleep better with comfort, style, and value. The Jamestown Panel Bed at $399. The Malibu Panel Bed at $399. M. Lily mattresses up to 50% off. And the lowest sofa at $399. Enjoy 72 months. No interest financing on mattresses and our free white glove delivery, where every detail is handled with care. Visit a More Furniture store near you and experience the difference. Or visit us online at morefurniture.com.
Jack's Hot Mess is back for an encore with spicy jalapenos, onion rings, and gooey pepper jack cheese.
And that's how I met your mom.
Get it now.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
Welcome back to the news live at 5. Big changes could soon be coming to one local government. The city of Hermiston is inviting residents to take part in a community town hall on possible changes to the city charter.
So it is Wednesday, March 4th at 5:30 at City Hall. Residents can learn about and weigh in on potential amendments to the city charter. That's the document that outlines how local governments operate. Leaders say the charter hasn't been updated in about a decade.
Now, a charter review committee has suggested updates like adjusting city council ward boundaries for equal representation, changing how ward councilors are elected, and reviewing how some city positions are selected or overseen.
The thing that I like to equate it to is like a constitution. You know, our states have constitutions, the country, and so a charter is like a constitution for a city. It sets up the framework for how the local government's going to work. and it kind of puts the parameters around it.
City leaders say feedback collected at the town hall will help guide the city council as it decides which recommendations, if any, should go before voters. Any final charter amendments would need voter approval, potentially appearing on the November ballot.
Power has been restored after a weekend outage left hundreds without electricity in East Yakima and knocked Apple Valley News Now off the air. Pacific Power says around 8 o'clock in the evening on Saturday, an equipment failure sparked a fire on a power pole, downing a line and cutting service to about 546 customers. Crews worked overnight to replace the damaged pole, with power fully restored shortly after 10 o'clock Sunday morning. The outage also shut down our transmitter, but officials say it's now back up and operating normally.
City leaders in Union Gap say plans are moving forward to create a more defined downtown core as part of an ongoing effort to grow and improve the city. Officials say the city is currently working on phase 2 of its downtown revitalization project, focused on the Main Street corridor from Tannen to Pine Street. The project, backed by a roughly $498,000 Connecting Communities grant, is now in the design and community outreach phase, where residents and business owners are being asked to help shape what a future downtown could look like. City leaders say Union Gap has never had a clearly defined downtown core, and the goal here is to create a central area that supports local businesses, improves walkability, and helps guide future growth while strengthening the city's identity.
We've got Costco, we've got the mall, we've got some bigger chain outfits that are here. Neighboring with Yakima, you know, a lot of people come down this direction. So it's always good to see development. You know, we're commercial friendly.
Yeah, very cool, right? City leaders say the downtown project comes as Union Gap also moves forward with a bridge replacement, infrastructure upgrades, and long-term planning tied to future residential growth. Turning to sports tonight, a 14-year-old BMX racer from Kennewick will, get this, represent Team USA in the World BMX Championships. Laser Rude started competitively racing about 4 years ago.
He's competed across the United States and Canada and has been 10th in the nation for cruiser. Training can last for up to 40 hours a week, and staying mentally ready is just as important as being physically fit.
You really want to have a positive mindset. If you're going to say that you're going to crash, you're definitely going to crash. And you really want to say that a big goal that you want to accomplish, like mainly for me, it's getting first and having fun.
In July, Laser and the rest of Team USA will compete at the BMX World Championship in Brisbane, Australia.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
All right, we'll take a live look at our radar. It's been raining all day long. Cats and dogs, so they say, and kind of zoom in and see the biggest swath from Yakima to Tri-Cities all the way out to Dayton. We're even seeing a little mixed precip going right now in the foothills of the Blues, and as the temperatures cool, that's what we're going to continue to see. The only dry spot I could find on radar is Ellensburg right now. Not raining, not snowing, but 39 degrees there. Feels like is 34, but don't worry, Ellensburg, we got a little rain and maybe mixed precip coming your way overnight tonight. Current temperatures are on the mild side. We're in the mid-40s, so not too cold, but certainly not warm with those chilly rain showers. And the bigger pictures, you can see this moisture. This is an atmospheric river, and yes, it's pointed right at us. It's coming from the South Pacific, bringing a lot of moisture with it, therefore all that rain we've been seeing. The track tomorrow, similar to today, it's going to come right over the top of Oregon and Washington and bring lots more showers. Here is our crystal ball going forward. As you can see, no let up in the rain until, I don't know, about midday tomorrow, and finally those showers will start to move towards the foothills of the Blues, Walla Walla and Pendleton, and then those showers will kind of drift on and off throughout the day. Overnight Wednesday, a little bit more, and then we see some snow developing here in the Blues. Not as much snow as we need in the Blues, but certainly a little bit, and then things start to clear out as we get into Wednesday. About middle of the week, things are going to change drastically in our area. But let's talk talk the snow over the next 24 or so hours. White Pass getting the brunt of it. Snoqualmie Pass, Blewett Pass with a few inches. Again, just a skiff, but Tollgate could see up to 4 inches in the Blues, Cabbage Hill, and Battle Mountain less than an inch. Now, going forward from Thursday to Saturday, we're tracking another storm few days out, subject to change, but we could pick up an additional 1 to 6 inches across the Cascades and maybe about another inch across the Blues. What is bad is avalanche danger is extremely high in our Cascade Mountains. Human-triggered avalanches are likely. Natural avalanches also possible. So if your travels or your recreations take you out to the mountains, you want to be careful in the northern Cascades all the way down to Snoqualmie Pass and the Olympics. So we're keeping a close eye on avalanche danger in our area through tomorrow. All right, overnight lows look similar to our daytime highs, 30s and 40s. Everybody's staying well above that freezing level, but we get close here in Yakima and Ellensburg, and that's where we could see a little rain mix with snow overnight. Not expecting any accumulation, and the high pressure starts to build in on Tuesday. And guess what? Those temperatures start to rise with it. So another wet day tomorrow, then those breezy winds on top of a warm front will start to bring our temperatures just under 60 degrees. And looks like we're going to be in that little happy spot in the 50s in the Tri-Cities. There's your rain mix with snow, and that would more than likely happen overnight tonight into the early morning hours until those temperatures warm up as that warm front starts to build. In Ellensburg, we're also looking at a potential wintry mix. Once again, not expecting a lot of accumulation. Things start to get a little more mild on Wednesday, and those overnight lows warming up just a little bit chilly there in Ellensburg at night. Walla Walla looking at 100% chance of rain tomorrow with gusty winds, especially there on the foothills. So Pendleton to Walla Walla, Milton, Freewater, it's going to be pretty windy for you on Wednesday. And then in Hermiston, we see more rain tomorrow in 50s, just under 60. Calling that faux spring. So,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, we had to have this rain, right? It's good stuff. We need it, and definitely the mountain snow. So
yeah, just everybody be safe out there on the roads. You were saying you saw a lot of crashes.
Oh yeah, it was especially off I-182 going through Pasco, multiple.
It literally has not stopped raining all day, so this is hydroplane road conditions. So take it easy. Yeah.
All right, well, coming up, Southridge wrestlers prove they've earned their place on the state podium, how they made their mark when we return.
New Nissan. You got to put it through its paces.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event featuring Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Get $3,500 to $6,000 total savings on select models.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. And now that we've combined networks, T-Mobile covers more places than ever before. America's best network just got bigger. Join now and your plan price is guaranteed for 5 years. T-Mobile and US Cellular, better together.
Bathfitter showers have got people talking. Our wide selection of showers means it's exactly what we wanted. Seamless and watertight walls are much easier to clean than tiles and grout. And they stay in excellent shape. Every Bathfitter shower is backed by a lifetime warranty. And with thousands of 5-star reviews, the experience exceeds expectations. It's no wonder millions of Bathfitter customers love their new shower. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
Get ready to feast at Legends Casino Hotel's ultimate all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. Dive into fresh Dungeness crab, wild Columbia River salmon, juicy prime rib, and much more. Taste it all every Thursday starting at 4 p.m.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
New Nissan. You got to put it through its paces.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event featuring Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Get $3,500 to $6,000 total savings on select models.
Seattle Kraken Hockey, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
In the spotlight tonight, Southridge wrestlers, they didn't go unnoticed at the state competition this weekend. 4 of them returned to Kennewick, having placed in the top 4. This includes a 2nd and 4th place finisher, as well as 2 placing 3rd in their weight class. In response, school officials thanked them for inspiring their community. Congrats to them. Have an idea for the spotlight? Send it to us through any of our social media platforms. Of course, we're on X, TikTok, Nextdoor, Facebook, and Instagram.
Great job.
And of course, keep those weather photos coming. Your reason to smile is next.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is celebrating 31 years with 3 unforgettable ways to join in on the fun March 7th. The night begins with an anniversary fireworks show lighting up the sky. Then transport back to the 90s during the throwback dance party after the show. And finally, on March 6th, 7th, and 8th, we're giving you a free entry to win a new Toyota 4Runner on March 29th. The excitement doesn't stop at Wild Horse Resort and Casino Pendleton. For more information, visit wildhorseresort.com.
Our whole family grew up with sports. I've been playing basketball since before I could remember. I got injured playing football. You know, surgery, I had to wait about 2 months just to walk. Dr. Dawson, he's a good man. I'm glad it was him that did my surgery. You know, my knee is feeling a lot better. Due to him, I found myself again.
Brace your taste buds. Don't miss out on the new DQ $6.99 Flamethrower Chicken Strip Basket. A spicy, bold heat, served with a side of our cool, sweet DQ soft serve as a dip. All for just $6.99. Plus, try a sweet, spicy sip of lemonade made with tahini. It's the new Spicy menu for a limited time, only at DQ.
Sleep Number's best deals are on now. Take 50% off our limited edition mattress, plus free delivery with any bed and base. Ends Monday. For effortless comfort that adapts to you. Shop now, only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
Apple Valley News Now's Young Hearts thanks Shelby's Floral and Hapo Community Credit Union for supporting Bikes for Tykes. If you know a child who needs a bike but can't afford one, click Bikes for Tykes on our website. From Shelby's Floral, Hapo Community Credit Union, and Apple Valley News Now.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222. We just won a Super Bowl championship.
Apple Valley News Now congratulates the Seahawks, Super Bowl 60 champions. And thank you to our viewers for following the Hawks to the Bay Area with live coverage on Apple Valley News Now, ABC, and Apple Valley News Now. Your home for Super Bowl 61.
Next, ET.
Hi, I'm Kurt Russell. And I'm Wyatt Russell. And we are spilling the ET.
Plus, only we're at home with Lisa Vanderpump. What you haven't seen on reality TV.
Next, ET. Tomorrow at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
And welcome back. Well, a rainy day, pretty rare to have not one break in the rain all day, huh?
Yeah.
It was consistent.
Yeah, it's been so. Yeah. For your girls, there's puddles. For the drivers, it's hydroplane. I was like, whoa, you could easily slow it down and give yourself a little bit of space between the car in front of you. I saw some cars going way too fast today. All right, let's do a happy thing and give you a reason to smile from Rick Zimmerman. Sent this one in. Check it out. nice little view of snow on the Horse Heaven Hills there in the background. Just a little bit of a dust there. That QR code right there on top of your screen, that's how you get your photos on TV. Keep snapping them, keep sending them in. Thanks to Lifetime Dental. All right, the headlines: up to another foot of snow for our mountains. We need it. Avalanche danger is high. If you're recreating in the mountains, be very safe. And then get ready. I'm calling nice as faux spring for a couple of days. Tomorrow, be prepared, though, in Ellensburg and Yakima for a little mixed precip in those morning hours. And bring your umbrella to the bus stop in the morning. You're going to need it. So by afternoon, we should be clear.
All right, Stacy. Well, that'll do it for us. Thanks for joining us.
Hoping your news is good news. We'll see you at 6.
Have a great Monday.